everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys and announcing my official post-grad plans, which I'm not actually sure if I'm technically post-grad. I don't think so. I think post-grad is when you graduate with your undergrad. So technically this may be my first year post-grad, but truly next year feels that way because I'm done with my master's degree and graduating and actually starting my career and, you know, big girl things. So that's what I'm going to do today, is just chat about that. But before getting into all of that, today's video is sponsored by Sesame, which I'm very excited to share with you guys. So if you guys haven't heard about Sesame Cash, it is a debit account where you can enable a credit building feature, which is really awesome because especially if you guys are at the same age as me, going into post-grad or currently in college, or are post-grad and have yet to build your credit, I would highly recommend, because your credit score is so important, especially when you're out in the real world. So with this feature, Sesame allows people to help monitor and improve your credit and build it. So if you're looking to grow your credit score, Sesame Cash allows it in an all-in-one feature where it actually could just grow and build. And with the credit enabling feature, the money that you already have and actually make debit purchases, you can actually use to start building your credit history. So I always recommend this to my friends who have not started building their credit, who are currently in college and are about to go out into the real world. I'm like, build your credit, because it's so important if you want to buy a car or buy, you know, a house, apartment. Like, they look at your credit score. So if you don't have one, it could be really tricky. But when you're in college, I've learned that it's just a great time to build it. So I personally have been growing my credit while I'm in college. So I love that Sesame is an all-in-one credit builder with debit and cash that you already have. And you're also able to check your credit score every single day to watch it grow. You also get cash when your score goes up by 10 points, which is so cool. I don't know if you're like me and already have some credit history and are always looking at your credit score, but I'm personally always looking at my credit score. I just love seeing how it can grow and build and those points go up. So this just makes it really easy for you to do that and allows you to go in and check your credit score and actually can watch it grow. And of course, getting those cash rewards with your score going up, it's just so perfect. So you're able to get all of these same credit card benefits with being able to use your debit card with no credit check and absolutely no fees or interest, which is awesome. So you just buy the things that you already want to buy. If you're normally someone who goes to get your Starbucks every day or wants to go shopping, just do your normal things that you buy, things that you actually want to buy. And these purchases automatically will be already reported to the bureaus to help build that credit history and score every month. So thank you so much, Sesame, for sponsoring today's video. I hope you guys check it out. It's really awesome, and I'll link that all down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright guys, so if you guys saw my video that I posted a couple weeks ago, maybe a few weeks ago now, about me getting a job, I kind of touched a little bit on my post-grad plans, but in that video I focused a lot on the actual interview process. So I really wanted to just sit down and make this video and kind of encompass all of my post-grad plans. I made this video last year and I was just going back and watching it, and it's just so crazy to see the growth and be like, I got into grad school, I'll be here for a year, and I don't know what I'm gonna do after. So now I can explain a whole year later what I'm actually doing after, and it's just so cool to see, you know, your life just progress and things just kind of go your way, and also unexpected things happen, but in the best way possible. So like I said, I am officially graduating from grad school with my master's degree in teaching and teacher education in just 3 weeks, which is crazy. I have 2 weeks left of school, 2 weeks left of grad school from right now where I'm filming this video, and it's just amazing because if you guys watched my videos in the beginning of the year, I had no idea if I was going to graduate, because all of my advisors, all my teachers were like, this is a 2-year program, you're not going to be able to finish this in a year. I asked at orientation if anyone's done it. They said no, maybe sometimes a year and a half, but it doesn't happen. And I'm like, well, shoot, my plan was always to graduate with my master's degree in 1 year. So this kind of just put a wrench in all my plans. And instead of listening, I was like, you know what, I think I can do it. Like, I'm a very motivated person. I was like, I've taken this many classes in undergrad, and school wasn't really like difficult like when I took that many classes. So I'm like, okay, if these classes become a little bit more difficult, I think I could be able to do it and just put all of my energy and focus into finishing it, and we'll go from there. I'm going to start off with taking 5 classes first semester. I'll do 6 classes second semester, and we'll just see. And when I started grad school, I just had so many breakdowns and was not doing well because I was like questioning a lot. I was like, should I just drop out? Like, I was just like, I have so much imposter syndrome. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Everyone in my classes has already professionally taught. I'm the only one who freshly just graduated with my undergrad, and in grad school, like, I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I was like, am I going to be able to do this? Because looking at the syllabus, I'm like, this just seems like a lot. But I literally just told myself, take it day by day, week by week, and go from there. And that's what I did. And so when second semester came about, I was like, okay, now that I think I can do it, am I actually going to be able to graduate? Because I have been given no information. Like, that's the thing with grad school, like, there's no hand-holding anymore. Like, in undergrad, I felt like there was a lot of hand-holding of, here's what you do, here are all the steps that you need to take. And in grad school, you're just like on your own. And it was a really big transition for me because I was just not used to it. So I'm like, tell me, like, what am I supposed to do? So I wasn't sure. I was like, okay, even if I think I could finish these classes, am I going to be able to graduate? Did I actually take all the requirements? Like, is there something I'm missing? Like, I was just so lost and not sure. So once I officially applied for graduation, which wasn't technically applying for graduation, because that's the other thing, is it was different than undergrad. With an undergrad, you technically do apply for graduation, and then in grad school it's completely different. You like that's what it's called, a plan of study at all your classes, and it has to get approved by multiple people in faculty or something. I don't even know. So once I got approved in like March, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually graduating. This is crazy. Now that all happened, I was in the process, in the middle of that, applying for jobs. And I, of course, want to teach elementary school. I've been wanting to be an elementary school teacher my entire life, probably since I was 5 years old. My entire life, it's never wavered. I'm like, I want to be an elementary school teacher. So my whole life has like led to this moment and like path, everything I've done in like elementary school, volunteering in kindergarten classrooms, in high school, volunteering after school with elementary level kids. Just everything I've done was to be a teacher, you know? So I applied to multiple jobs in the Phoenix area in Arizona, and I got 2 job interviews, which if you guys want to hear a little bit more about, you guys can watch my other video about me getting a job, because I go more in depth with this whole process, and in this video I'm not really going to. So I accepted a position for a 4th grade teacher in the Phoenix area, and I am just so excited. So after I graduate, I will be starting my job. Technically, the first day of school is August 1st, and I have like training already next month, and you know, doing, I'm sure, orientation, I believe, is in like July, setting up my classroom in July, all the things. So I'm so excited that, you know, my career is starting and my job, my dream job, is beginning. I know it's going to be really, really hard and challenging. Everyone says your first year in general is the hardest, plus throw a pandemic on top of that. I know it's going to be very difficult, but in general, I'm really, really excited to, you know, start this new chapter of my life, and just very exciting. So I'll be a 4th grade teacher next year in Phoenix area. So insane. And so with that job starting, you know, first day of August, and you know, doing all the training and stuff in the middle of July, I'm moving to that area July 2nd. So I'll be moving this summer, which is, it's going by so fast, but I'm glad I still have some time before then, but a couple months, not even like a month and a half. But yeah, that should be really exciting. I got an apartment, which if you guys watched my other video, I was just talking about the struggles of apartment hunting and it being so stressful. But I got an apartment and got it approved for like one of my top choices, that I'm really excited about. So it's a little studio apartment, probably half my paycheck because, you know, teachers do not get paid enough, but I'm just really excited. And even though I've never been to that area, both places where I'm teaching and where my apartment is, they're in different cities technically, but still nearby, and never been to either place. So I'm completely just going out on a leap of faith, and it's gonna be good. And I always remind myself, that's kind of like what I did with coming to college. I just took a leap of faith. I was like, I don't know anyone who's going there. I don't know anyone there. Never been to Tucson, but you know, let's just see how it goes. And my life completely changed, and it was like one of the greatest decisions I've ever made. So just like pushing myself outside my comfort zone has just done a lot for me, that I'm like, hey, let's do it again. So I'm really excited for that. And also, what I plan to do with this channel is nothing much is really going to change. Maybe slightly. Like, I'm still going to be making videos, still going to be creating content, but instead of college vlogs, it's probably going to be like week in the lives of me, obviously being a teacher, you know, and just like going through my life in that way without it being like, you know, in college. But it's gonna be pretty similar, hopefully. So much new stuff, of course, moving vlogs, you know, classroom setup, just all these things, you know, how I'm feeling, like just growing, truly growing with me and growing up with me, which I think is really cool, to being able to document all of this, because I've been making videos since I was in high school. So getting to watch all of this change and shift is really cool, especially like there's so many people I watch who I've been watching since they were in high school, and they're graduating college, and I'm excited to see, you know, where their life takes them. It's just really, really cool. So I'm excited to continue that. But in addition, when I was like a junior in college, I always kept thinking, because that was like probably like at my prime of being like a college influencer, and people would ask like, what are you gonna do when you graduate college? And I had thought about it, but I was like, shoot, what am I gonna do? But that year I had discovered this whole world of teacher bloggers, teacher Instagrammers, just teacher content creators, and then especially now teacher TikTokers. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is my niche. This is absolutely everything I'm obsessed with. It literally combines both of my passions, which is like education and content creation, into one. And I'm like, I cannot wait to do that. That's what I'm going to do. And I've kind of already started that last year. I started a teacher Instagram. It's at amandamonroee. Please go follow it if you guys want. It's just so much fun, and I really cannot wait to just grow that platform and see where that takes me, because being able to just blend both of my passions is just like the greatest thing in the world, because both jobs are at this point, you know, have always been my like truly my dream jobs. So being able to do both, and there be actually, you know, a whole community of people who share those same passions, and, you know, will help with, you know, teaching, and also like being inspired through content creation. It's just so incredible, and I'm so happy about it and excited. Like, it truly makes me so excited. Like, just having my teacher Instagram and building that has been so much fun, and has brought so much fulfillment in me, and a new excitement for me, because like I love it. So like being, like I just said, like being able to blend both those passions has been really fun. It's just crazy, because if you asked me 5 years ago, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I'm pretty sure I got this, like I thought about this or got this question when I was 18 back in high school, and like thought like, okay, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I definitely said, well, I'll be graduated from the University of Arizona with my bachelor's degree in education. I will have my master's degree also in education, and I will have a YouTube channel. And all of those three things that were like probably my biggest dreams, like I'm living it. So it's just really, really cool, because all those things that I saw myself, like, okay, that's where I see myself in 5 years, like I'm doing it. Like, it's so cool. I think that's why I chose to wear this shirt today, grateful, because I truly, truly am like so proud of myself of how hard I worked to get to this point, and it's just really cool. I don't even know, I'm just excited, you guys. Even on top of that, like before I even start my whole post-grad life. I'm so excited for this month and a half of summer that I get to have, because it should be like a pretty epic summer before I start my career, which I'm excited about. It's like a week after I graduate with my master's degree. I'm going to Olivia Rodrigo concert in LA, and I cannot wait. Love Olivia Rodrigo. Getting those tickets in general was like so exciting because it was so hard to get, but I'm so excited for that. And then a week after that, I'm leaving for a trip to Italy with one of my best friends. So we're going to Italy for like 10 days. And then a week after that, when we come back, a little gap in between a few days, my brother is graduating from high school, and then we're going for a week to Cabo with my family. And then a week after that, I pretty much moved to my new apartment, my own big girl apartment, which is crazy. I'm like, I can't believe I'm living alone, which I'm excited for, and just going to like have my first big girl job, my first big girl apartment. It's just all happening, and it's very exciting. And I do want to say, building my classroom has been a challenge, because I've always dreamed of having this endless amount of resources for my students, and I am right now at a very, very tight budget for my classroom, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford all the things I want, like building a classroom library, having great classroom decorations, even just basic necessities for my class. So if you guys would love to support me in any way, I will have linked down below my Amazon classroom wish list, and if you purchase anything off there, it will be sent to me as a gift, and it's just really great. I had one of my friends buy my classroom something, and it was just a really, really great experience, and I'm glad to have my students like be a part of that in the future, and I'm sure they're going to love it. So if you would love to help my classroom, that would be incredible. And even if you would like to donate to my classroom, I also have a donors choose. So if you would like to donate to my classroom, it's helping to build my classroom library. That'll also be linked down below, because any help would be incredible, because I'm a little stressed. You know, I had big plans, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to accomplish that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have for you guys. These are my big post-grad announcement. If I'm technically post-grad, I don't know. This is like post-grad, you know, I don't know. I hope you guys continue to follow along and follow my journey. I'm so excited for content this summer, and it's just gonna be so much fun. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.